Hey, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here with the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications when we go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, good morning. What's going on? Keith, Jesse, early risers here, Mason. We get it going. What's going on? We have the S&P down 48, Dow is down 408, NASDAQ down 164. My goodness. They're saying this is the worst week since the 2008 financial crisis. Ben, Jeff, Hank, Trevor, Rodney, good morning, good morning, good morning. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Definitely would appreciate it. Helps me out with this new channel. We're already up to, we just started streaming on the channel. We're already up to 417 subscribers, which is pretty good for just starting something new, starting something out. So definitely appreciate all you guys on this channel and being a part of it, and being part of this community, like in the Discord, in the Facebook group. I mean, everyone here is very helpful. I mean, we're all here looking to learn. I learn every day. We all learn lessons. We all get paid. It's always about becoming a better trader. Yeah, Hank, I could look at IQ here because they had earnings, right? IQ's down. When did they have earnings? Oh, IQ is going to be aftermarket close here today. So right now it's down about 50 cents. I would just be careful with it. The Chinese stocks here. Can I check Microsoft? I would just be careful. Right now the expected move on IQ is $2. There's 156% implied volatility. I would just be careful with the Chinese stocks. That's all. How did I do last night? Can I check Microsoft? Yeah, I'll show you my trades here in a second. Last night, I didn't post a video last night on YouTube because my daughter had 104 temperature and we were just trying to get things under control here. So I missed yesterday's video last night, and I'm going to be taking off tomorrow. It's my wife's birthday, so I'm going to be posting some content today, but it's going to be it. Anyways, so yeah, Microsoft is down to 163 right now, and Microsoft's going to be a big mover today because they said that they're not going to meet their guidance that they posted for last quarter, for the upcoming quarter. So Microsoft's down because they're going to miss guidance due to the coronavirus. So just be mindful. Hey Kelly, what's going on? So yeah, Square right now. Square had earnings. We're gonna get into earnings here as well. Square had earnings. They did beat expectations. The expected move was $7, I believe, at the time. It's currently up about $5, so it's within the expected move. So Square's looking good. Probably, I'm thinking Square. If the market stays down today, I'm thinking Square is probably gonna fade back down to like 77 or 75 area. You know, it had an abrupt sell-off, but I think that it may either be flat today, like Square may just be gap up and be flat, or it may just actually just fade back to break even. I just want to be careful here as well. Going over a few of my positions. Is there a lot of echo here, guys? I'm making some adjustments to what I have going on here. Trying to add some new enhancements. I got this fancy Stream Deck thing that I'm working on, incorporating some new features into the live stream, and I'm changing everything. So, okay, I just hear a lot of echo like on my end, so I'm just trying to. Okay, thank you. I'm like in the room. I feel like there's more echo than normal, but because I changed some things up. But going into what I currently have on right now. So I'm short S&Ps. Probably gonna take this position off here before open. I'm long gold, GC, and I'm short Netflix. So let's talk about Netflix for a second here. So Netflix, at close, I was down 29%. I was down 150 on it. And the reason, I do admit that it was pretty risky holding, but I just felt like they were trying to squeeze short. So Netflix yesterday, I bought the 375 call yesterday, and they really squeezed. I mean, the market was dropping in the afternoon. Netflix wasn't dropping. So I put this position on at, let's see, Netflix, I put it on at 1:48 p.m. So it was right in here. It was being propped up. It dropped, it propped up, it dropped, it propped up. And then they try to ramp it into close to 382. So I just felt like they were just trying to screw everybody, get people to lower up on calls because they're like, hey, this stock is up 7% on a huge down day. The market reversed, but Netflix. So then, the call flow, people were flowing into calls, and now look at it, it's down to 372. So I have the 375. I just felt that it was going to give it up. You know what I mean? It just felt like there was resistance up here at the 380s. It was coming back up into this where it's had a couple triple tops here. Yes, we broke up to 392, but I just felt like it wasn't going to continue into today. And then we had the press conference last night with Trump and the coronavirus, which was a huge disaster. And right now the S&Ps are selling off pretty good. So we need to be careful. So I'm actually going to close. Yeah, I'm up about 50%. I'm up about 50%. I think I have an order in already. Hasn't hit yet. I'm gonna change my order here to $1.50. See if we can get to hit. See if we can get that to hit there. Okay, so I just replaced. I had an order in for $1.40 that I had overnight, and I just replaced it for $1.50. So we'll see what happens here if we can get a fill. Pricing is all over the place right now, which is surprising. These are not down more because I'm short the 30.95 call and long the 3100 call. So I have a credit spread, and that's down already 40 points from where I put that on last night. I mean, I put that on yesterday for 280 at like 6 p.m. Central Time. So been holding it overnight. GILD. Okay. Let's look at GILD and Tesla. So these stocks are running right now due to I mean, I think the whole, these stocks are running due to the coronavirus and the vaccine. So, it's hard to tell. It was tradable when it broke out of range. The worse that the news gets, the better these stocks are going to do, unfortunately. It's I think the coronavirus, I mean, yes, the market was due for some selling, but I don't think we wanted it to be due to at the expense of others, their health. I mean, health is the most important thing, and people are really sick, people are dying, and but I mean, as traders, we walk the fine line where we just have to trade what's going on. We have to trade the numbers on the screen, and it is what it is. In terms of trading, it's just business. But for pharmaceuticals, you could be looking for opportunities. Now you also have to be careful, about a lot of speculation. So like GILD, MNRA, those things are speculative stocks right now because they said that they're going to be coming out with some sort of vaccine that they're in testing, but we don't know. Same with the people that are saying Netflix is going to go up because more people are going to be inside, more people are going to be subscribing to Netflix. Same thing with the people that are saying Peloton's going to go up because no one's going to be going to the gym anymore. So you just gotta take rumors with like a grain of salt and trade the charts accordingly. Yes, it's going to break out. It's probably going to go higher. I do think this is going to go higher. If this does come back down to 70, I would probably trade this when it comes back down to 70. You have to trade the breakouts on this. So 70 was key resistance here. Got stopped out a lot of times, and now it's back up. So right now, what is it at? 78, hit 81. So I definitely think that'll be above 80 here. MNRA as well. mRNA, I think it is. Yeah, mRNA, not MNRA. mRNA, Moderna. They're probably over 30 right now. Yeah, they're at 36. This thing closed at 29. This stock's probably going to go a lot higher as well. You know, there was resistance here at 29 that we had back in April, and now it's above that resistance. You know, we had a clear double top over here, and now it's above that resistance. I don't know what on a 2-year frame. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, that was the 2-year resistance right there. So, you know, you just want to be careful when you're trading speculation stocks. Just be very careful, because it can rip against you at any time. You know, one bad trial and this is going back down to 18 or less. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to be very careful. Yeah, all the airlines, Trevor, are getting smacked. Travel. I mean, I'm anticipating that there's going to be more travel bans put in place. You know, I honestly believe that they should probably stop travel to like Italy, South Korea, places that have a high number of people that are infected. You know, we stop China, but you know, I feel like the administration is just moving really, really slow on this. And last night with Trump, I think he really downplayed how bad it is. And I think it's going to become an issue with the election. If this gets out of control, you know, the Democrats are going to have a lot of ammunition on this against Trump, because he didn't act fast enough for this. And if this starts spreading rapidly in the U.S., and you know, there's 50 cases right now, it could be a lot higher because we just don't know. And also the CDC is not testing as well. We'll look at Tesla and 3M in a second here. But I just want to point out for the CDC, now this was the first community spread. I don't know if anyone is in, what community is this? Was it Northern California, I believe? Let's see here. Where was this? This says in California. I think it was Northern California, though. Yep. Transferred to another hospital in Northern California. They're not saying which hospital, but it was the first community contracted. So that means if someone contracted this in the community, that means the virus is going through the community unidentified, and those people don't have symptoms yet, but it's being spread. So the number of people is probably going to be a lot higher than what they're saying right now. So yes, there's 50 people that are infected. Sure, some of them recovered, blah blah blah. But you know, you have to understand that it's probably the number is probably a lot higher than that. And also the biggest problem with this patient was that because the symptoms didn't meet the CDC standard for the coronavirus screening, the people that came in contact with this person prior to them identifying the coronavirus potentially are infected as well. So, I mean, it's overall dangerous. You know, it's dangerous right now because we don't have treatment. We don't have the protocols in place, and the CDC is not making it a requirement to screen everyone that has the symptoms or symptoms that are like it or even close to that. Because, I mean, I feel like we just don't know what we're doing. You know. So, that being said, let's get back to the stocks here. Let's look up Tesla real quick. 3M. Yeah, Tesla. 918 to 727. I mean, I thinking we gotta be careful about Tesla at 700 here. If it breaks 700, this thing could go down quick to the 500s. I really believe that. Bill Gates was foreseeing this happen last year. Is that Trevor? Is that in his? I watched 2 episodes of his series on Netflix, which was about the what is it called? Inside Bill Gates' mind or something like that. I only got through a couple couple episodes yet, but I'm going through it right now, and it's I would definitely say it's pretty interesting that for someone of his stature and success, that you'd think that he's taking it easy, but he is definitely not taking it easy. Yeah, Inside Bill Gates' Mind. Yep, that's the one. So yeah, I watched 2 episodes of that on Netflix. It's a series on Netflix, and it's so far pretty good. So far pretty good. Yo, Boris, what's going on, Mr. Morris? TLT put soon. I don't know. I think as long as the stock market's dropping, TLT is going to be going up. So yeah, be careful of Tesla today. 700 could be a quick flush down to 500, but premium is going to be rich. Yeah, these 725s. What? So it's already down 50 points. The 725s were going for 270 yesterday. Let's see here at 775. Let's see at the money. At the money was going for 16 bucks. Expected move was $34. So the expected move was $34, and it's already gone $50. So these puts are going to be on fire. On fire. Yeah, I mean, I think stocks. I mean, like if you look at Boeing as well, Boeing might break. So Boeing may break 300 a day. I'm actually gonna have to do a new video on the. I'm actually gonna do a new video that I'm probably gonna release this weekend about long-term stocks and what we can do during this during this intense sell-off. You know, because a lot of people are going to just panic sell because they bought at the top, because there was no top because we kept going up for 2 years. You know what I mean? But if it's a long-term stock that you believe in, you know, you just got to kind of hang on and wait for the dust to settle and see where the price settles in, and see if you want to add more, see what you want to do in terms of risk. I mean, if you're looking to get out in the next 6 months, you're going to be in trouble. But if you're looking to get out 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to be okay. So you just gotta be patient. Like for long-term investing, it's not about headlines. It's not about the news. It's about if you believe in that company 5 years, 10 years from now. If you don't believe in that company 5 years, 10 years from now, then get out. You know what I mean? But right now, I mean, Boeing's at a really dangerous place here to be going to. It potentially is going to go to 250. I did trade Alta yesterday. Alta had an issue. So Alta had a nice run. I had the 280 call, ran it up to here. We're up to 281. My target was 282, and then we had that in the middle of the day. They had a brush sell-off, and then we just went down, and I lost 120 bucks on it. So, you know, it is what it is. But thankfully, I mitigated my risk. I thought that it was going to run up. I thought, looking at this chart here, if we look at the last 2 days, it was going to run up to 282, kind of 282 resistance. It tried to hit it, but it just created another lower top and then ripped down from there. So. See what Netflix is at 371. So I'm going to look at closing my Netflix put at open. So I have the 375 Netflix put right now. So I'm in the money. Fundamentally, Microsoft was getting rich at 175. Wuhan blew my account up. Aaron, 3 times in 1 year. It's a learning curve. Yeah, I mean, if you're blowing up your account, you're going to probably want a paper trade right now and scale back the risk. Like trading in this volatility is not for anyone. I've seen, and I also saw well-known traders, like older people, like people that know what they're doing, that have been through a lot of stuff. One guy said he blew up his account. He blew up 8 months worth of gains in 1 day. So you don't have to be a professional trader. It doesn't matter what level you are. You're at risk of blowing up your account at any given point in time. Like at whatever level of success that you've had, you know, you can lose a month's worth of gains, a year's worth of gains. Some people could lose 5 years worth of gains in one trade. So, you know, you want to be careful just because like the stocks are moving a lot and it's enticing, right? Because like, oh man, look at all these deltas I can capture. Look at all this that's happening. Look how much money I can make. And then you find out like, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to put that position on. Maybe I was wrong about my observation. Maybe blah, blah, blah. Maybe I didn't use proper risk management. And then it's too late. And then you get effed up. But for me, what's been working, as you can see here, I've been trading small, right? I'm trading 100, 200, $500 positions at the most. I'm not going in thousand. Now is not the time to go $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 in, unless you have like $1 million account or something like that. So you want to just hit your targets. I've been concentrating on S&Ps, and that's been working out for me. When I deviated to like Alta and Netflix, didn't work out. I mean, I think Netflix is going to work out now for that 375 put now, but if you just got to remain consistent, remain level-headed, and I mean, the interesting thing to me, I don't want to call anybody out here, but over the last couple months in our Discord, there's been people posting massive gains, weekly, every few days, and and even people were saying, "Oh, this market is so easy. All you got to do is buy the dip. This market is so easy." And in the last 2 weeks, I haven't heard a peep out of any of those people. So I did put a message out yesterday on the Discord saying, "Hey, here's a quick health check. Hope everyone's okay. Hope you didn't blow up your account," because the thing that we do here at Us versus Herd is make sure we do not blow up our account. That's the goal. I mean, yes, you're going to have a losing day. I had a red day yesterday. I lost $195, but I didn't blow up my account. I could still trade today. If you're putting on trades that if they go against you, you can't trade again tomorrow, you're going to have a problem. So if you put a trade on, before you put a trade on, ask yourself, if this trade goes against me, like completely wrong, will I be able to trade tomorrow? If the answer is no, that trade is not going to be a good trade. It's not going to be a good trade. Rant over. I just get angry. I just get a little heated because I spend a lot of time, and I talk with every single one of you guys. I speak with everyone in the Discord. I speak with everyone on Facebook. I speak with everybody in the chat here. I try to stay engaged as possible. I want to know how you guys are doing. I want you guys to know how I am doing. And I put a lot of time and energy to make sure that as a community, we are not blowing up our accounts. And what do people do? Blow up their accounts. It's just like, it's just kind of frustrating on my end, because one of the reasons why we're called Us versus Herd is so we don't blow up our accounts, and we just want to have a different perspective, and I want to try to provide that perspective, but people can't get over their own emotions. They can't get over their own greed, and I think that's just something that I got to work on too, because as I become a better trader, those people are also working on becoming a better trader. So you're going to blow up your account when you're trading. You might do it once. Some people do it 10 times. Some people do it 20 times, right? But if you still believe in it, and you still believe that you can do it and you can overcome, keep pushing. People flex the gains by the losses. Yeah, exactly. I post all my losses. I post all my gains. I mean, that's what it is. If you're not posting your losses, it's not real. Like if you go to someone's Twitter account or wherever, and they're like, "Oh, I don't have a losing trade. I never lose." Like, get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that. Nobody has 100% success rate. Not a single person. Not a single person. Not even the algos have 100% success rate. And if the algos don't have 100% success rate, I highly doubt a person's going to have a 100% success rate. My account is baby size. Started with 100. Made a couple 1,000% gainers back in August. Nice. Is anything bouncing up today? Yeah, we did cover GILD, Moderna, all the pharmaceuticals. What is Teva doing? Teva was holding up pretty good. Teva is coming down a little bit. Was holding up pretty good. BYND has earnings today. They've been holding pretty good. Going to some of the earnings. So Best Buy had earnings. They were up. Dell, Baidu, Beyond, Workday, they have earnings after market closes today. So just be mindful. BYND. My first year, I blew up my account twice. Yeah, I mean, but it makes you a better trader. I mean, I'm not saying blowing up your account is necessarily bad. A lot of times through the worst, the most pain that you can possibly have, you start trading the best you ever have done, because you start being more mindful and you start understanding on what mistakes you made. Space. Oh man, yeah, that got killed yesterday. And I just can't believe this. They suckered people in, and all the charts look the same yesterday. They suckered people in, double topped it, and dropped it hard. I mean, dropped it hard. Hard, hard, hard. I mean, Apple was the same way. Boris, is the UVH website ready? Speaking on that real quick, I actually spoke on this a little bit in the beginning of the stream. I'm actually preparing for a bigger launch. I mean, for the last couple of years, I've been doing this. Has really just been trial and error, figuring out what's been working for me, and the UVH. What we're going to be doing here at Us versus Herd is going to become, I would say, bigger scale. Like I've done so far, what I've done so far, I've done with just word of mouth, zero marketing, just YouTube videos. I've done nothing to market Us versus Herd or anything like that. So, we're going to be rolling out some tools. We're going to be rolling out UVH research pretty soon, and that's going to be the research piece of what we do. Also going to be rolling out training, and I'm working on some tools that'll be web-based that will help us make better decisions about the market. So I'm trying to provide tools that will be more automated, and I'm not talking about just like cheesy scanners that you can do and think you're swimming for yourself. Nothing like that. I'm talking about indicators and a way to pick through all the garbage and find what you're looking for in the market. And I'm not talking about scanners, so I'm working on that. It's just a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So also I'm doing a lot of things. I also am a majority owner in an IT business in the Chicago area. Takes up a lot of time as well. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here, and I'm going to be making a lot of changes here. Even though you speak to thousands, it feels like it's one-on-one. That's why we like your channels. Your insights are valuable to people like us. I like this website idea. So I also get hit up. One of the major things wrong with YouTube and the live streams is it's great for everyone that's here right now, but the feedback that I have gotten is if you're a beginner trader and you don't understand, this stuff's over your head. Everything that I talk about, people don't understand. So I need to provide them with something that they understand, and the training is going to do that for them. So that way they can kind of graduate. They'll start off in the training, and then they'll come into the live streams, and they'll come into the other aspects of what we do and have a better understanding. But the biggest hurdle for most people from feedback that I've gotten over the past year is that when they log on to the live stream, they don't know what the heck we're talking about. So but that they just have to educate themselves. It's not because what we're talking about is difficult or anything like that. It's just because they have to educate themselves on what we're talking about and get involved and understand the lingo. SPY 320, SPY 3020. It's like SPY 320 has been gone. SPY 320, that crack was the dagger. Once it broke 320, it was it. That was it. Tried to push for 318 yesterday. Now it's 305. Have you thought about getting into real estate? I know a lot of people in real estate, and it's just so overpriced here in Chicago. The Chicago market is so overpriced for real estate. I did think about it like a couple of years ago, getting my real estate license, and I'm like, that's not really, I don't know. It's just not really for me. Watch your videos from months and years ago. That's how I grasped the basics and began to build from there. And that's how we gotta go. That's how you gotta have time in. And also the most important thing for understanding the market is screen time. Screen time is gonna teach you. Like if you don't trade, watch the numbers on the screen, see how they react to certain things, see what happens to support and resistance. If you want to try RSI, if you want to try MACD, if you want to try all those things, just watch and learn. Our physical style is unique, coming from the first graduate student of UVH. I agree, Boris. I don't know, Trevor. Trevor, teach me your ways. I'm not big on on that real estate market. All right, so I'm up 190 on this Netflix put. I'm gonna close it out actually. Let's try to close her out. Oh man, Netflix is ripping. Now I'm down $13 on it. Crazy. Netflix is gonna try to screw me here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let's see what happens here, I guess. We'll try to take in some S&P gains in. Let's see if we can get out of the S&P. Small gains in the S&P. All right, got out with $57 on the S&P right now. Currently up a couple bucks, break even on Netflix. See if that will come down a little bit. I'm up on gold, so I closed out my S&P position. So I'll see if we can get Netflix back down to the 370 area. I mean, Netflix is going wild right now. I was down on this position. Probably gonna close it out, and let's see here. What's Netflix doing? 372. S&Ps are just getting destroyed. SPY at 304. Man. SPX will bounce to new high. I don't think it's gonna bounce to new high today. I mean, could bounce, but I think we're in a bit of trouble with where the stock market is right now. I mean, it's just dropping hard. Gold, I'm long gold right now. Gold's ripping up. I need gold to break 1660. Do you average down long-term options? Sometimes it really depends on if your trade idea is still in play, right? So if, let's say, you put a position on and let's say the stock is flat, but your idea is still a good idea and you still believe in that idea, but time has gone by and it's really eaten down your position, I'll average down a little bit. Sure. Everyone has their own trading styles. Copy what seems good to you, then make that system your own. Yeah, exactly. You got to know what's going on. You got to develop your own, because everyone has their own personality. Like the way I trade, man, they're hammering this. Netflix is staying up. Kidding me? So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But right now I'm up $25, but I got back $172, so I'm definitely thankful. I was down 150 on Netflix yesterday, so we'll see if we can get a little bit better price here. If not, we'll close it out, because it does expire tomorrow, and I'm going to be off tomorrow. So, but right now we're kind of just watching the price action. Got out of the S&Ps, made about 40% on that credit spread on the S&P. So that helps. So we'll see what happens. See what happens here with Netflix, but it's definitely fighting it. Apple's fighting it as well. So on that note, I'm going to take off, let you guys get to your trades. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.